really excited to bring up our next comic. He's visiting from Baltimore, Maryland. Possibly the only place more violent than Chicago. So when he gets on stage, give him a nice warm stabbing. All right. Give it up for the very funny Matt Hurley.
Yeah, what is up, Chicago? How you feeling? Hell yeah. This is my first time performing in Chicago, so I said one more time, how you feeling? I'm actually from Chicago originally too, so this is a big fucking moment for me. All right, let's not fuck it up. Okay. All right, so I'm a full-time comic, but I had a job before this, so we're family at this point. So I want you guys to start guessing right now what you thought my job was. Go.
Accountant.
Mom, that one just hurts. That one doesn't feel good. I gotta lose these man tits. Okay, no. All right, this was a terrible way to start my set. No, I was an analytical chemist at Johns Hopkins. That's what I did in Baltimore. And I worked in a lab that studied how drugs affect the brain. Any fans of drugs in here? This is why my research is so well funded, baby. Everyone fucking loves drugs. Okay. Now I did this with rats, okay? So I'd give the rats some marijuana, give the rats some cocaine, give the rats some methamphetamine, put them in a box, come back 2 hours later, write down some observations. I gave the rats some marijuana, I came back 2 hours later, guys, these rats were making cold cut sandwiches. Like, where'd you get the little refrigerator from? The countertop, the butter knife, for that fucking mayo, what the hell? And then I gave them the Coke. But you guys, I forgot to start that timer. I came back 8 seconds later, and these rats had already started a podcast. They were doing their first ad read. They're like, this podcast is sponsored by people who don't throw out their trash every week, because that's what us rats live. Stupid. And then I gave them the meth. Ma'am, front row right here. What do you think happened when I gave the rats the meth? Talking to you, this isn't TV. She's consulting. This is like a trivia team right here. All right, we'll just fucking skip that. No. They were all just wearing West Virginia football jerseys. Fucking stupid. All right. Clap it up if you've ever smoked weed in your life before. All right. Now clap it up if you've ever smoked with your mom before. A little less, a little bit more excited right here though. That was interesting. But you know why it's less, right? Because when you smoke weed with your mom, you've crossed a line. So your mom feels like crossing with you right back. Like a couple weeks ago, I was sitting there smoking a J with my mom. I passed my mom that joint, she went... In 1992, I fucked Tupac. That'd be sick, except I was born in 1991. That means we were sucking on those titties at the same time. Let's go. Okay. So my mom's a strange bird, obviously. So I smoked with my dad. I passed my dad that joint. He went. In 1992, I watched your mom fuck Tupac. God, fuck me. All right. I don't have much time with you all. I'm doing a little guest spot tonight. So let's get right to it. 7th grade. Great punchline. Right. Social sciences class, okay? I had an assignment where I had to write a letter on an issue that concerned me and mail to both the senators in my state. Now, I was living in Chicago at the time, actually, fun fact. And I wrote a letter on gun control, okay? And I mailed it to Republican Senator Robert A. Block and Democratic Senator, maybe you've heard of him, Barack Obama. Yes. Now Barack Obama became president because he was on top of the ball. 2 weeks later, he mails me back. He signs it himself. The White Sox had just won the World Series. He wrote PS Go White Sox on that shit. It meant the world to me. I still have that letter today. The Republican senator just sent me back a gun. Shit. They take that Second Amendment pretty fucking seriously. But I know you're sitting there with bated breath being like, well, what else did the Republicans send you? He didn't send me a letter, he sent me back a haiku. It said, what's up, Matt? This is Robert A. Block. Attached to this letter is a motherfucking Glock. It's never a Robert A. Block, made up for the bit. All right, that's my last one, and I'm getting the fuck out of here. All right. Thank you. All right. Little kids, they are brutally honest sometimes. Unbelievably brutally honest. Like, I was in Baltimore in a neighborhood called Federal Hill, and I was a place called Cross Street Market. Now, Cross Street Market has a lot of businesses inside of it, and one of them is a bar. So I was having a beer with a buddy, sitting on a bar stool, and from behind me I felt tap, 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 right at my lower back. I turned around, it was a little girl and her grandmother. The little girl just looked at me and said, excuse me, sir, your booty crack's out right now. Whoa! That's fucking embarrassing. But that wasn't the worst part. Then she said, and. My grandma thinks it looks weird. My grandma thinks your booty crack looks like Vermont. How the fuck can a booty crack look like Vermont? But then I looked at her grandma and she looked like Bernie Sanders. I was like, this makes more sense. Okay. All right, you guys have been hot, so this one's brand new, and I'm gonna fucking do it before we get out of here. All right. My mom always said I had Fred Flintstone feet because they're big and wide. And now I know you're wondering, do you have a Fred Flintstone dick? I do. It's yabba dabba 2 inches. Okay. My name's Matt Hurley. Give it up for your host. Cheers.